Surenos, Salvador, from South America, from Mexico, all kinds of Surenos. Whole building start fighting. Come like some of the homies in the shower, some were sleeping, some were gambling, some were workout. Everybody like trip out. The whole building was fighting. It start at the TV spot. This is spooky. Today I'd like to talk about immigration, INS stuff, how I get deported to Cambodia. So when you're doing time, they give you a paperwork, your out date, your release date and stuff like that. So tomorrow is supposed to be my release date. So I will stay up all night waiting, man. I was so happy. The whole night I can't even sleep, thinking about my freedom, my family and stuff like that. I've been down for a long time, So until like about 4 o'clock in the morning, CO called up, Mr. Tom, you roll up. I was so happy, man. I would pack up before even CO to tell me, I got everything. So suddenly, man, the CEO walked me to a reception. They put us in the tank, about 6, 7 of us. Everybody, about 6, 7 of us get released that day. So you call a white dude, they call him up go dress up, and they give him $200, stuff like that. So he just walk out. People pick him up. So they do the same thing to black people too. Like, man, that's only 2 people. That's just me and the Mexican dude. They never call us. After that, they just walk away. Me and him just sit in the tank. Man, we wait in the tank like about a few hours, man. Nobody come call us nothing. Man, then the Mexican dude told me, man, Chino, man, I think we go to INS. I said, man, we need to talk about INS, man. Like, I feel it. So later on, then the immigration officer, they walk in with a chain, everything. Like they come, Mr. Palm? I said, yes. They stand up. So they put a handcuff on me. I said, where I'm going? So, you go to INS, you got an INS hold. I said, okay. They chain me up, the Mexican up, throw us in the van, and that's where we going, INS. I said, where the INS at? Man, he say, Bakerfield, where we going to Bakerfield. So me and Mexican dude rolling to Bakerfield, man. So when we get to a Bakerfield, we, do paperwork and stuff like that. Then they send Mexican dude to the INS building. They send me to a county jail building. Because the INS is so many crowded, a lot of people, they don't got no spot open. So they send me to county jail by myself. I was in the county jail, man. I do time, people and fight that case and stuff. I got a lease with it, freedom, I got a old man, white dude, bunky, he fight a small case, and stuff like that, like me and him, in a room, he probably got a county time, stuff like that. I stayed there like a month with him, man. Then they rolled me up. I think they got people released from INS or something. They rolled me up to INS building, So actually, I don't want to do time with do time with county jail people fighting case stuff, man. I look like I've been there already, So they rolled me up to INS building, man. I walked in there. Man, I see nothing but Asian people, Mexican people, Surenos, everywhere in the building, man. I was so happy to see my people, man. You don't want to do time with, and actually when you're in county jail, you don't even know about INS, nothing. Until I get to INS, then, I met my people, Cambodian people, about 2 of them, and about 6 7 Vietnamese, few Lao, Hmong, we all together, man. Every day we talk about INS, how we get out, doing paperwork, talk to a lawyer and stuff like that, man. I feel better, man. Was in the INS building, man. Every day, man, people always try to fight the case, talk about it, they want to go home and stuff, man. Like when I would stay there like a week, then 3 Cambodian people just rolling up into the building. And now we got 6 people deep, 6 Cambodians, stuff like that, he come in, try to ask us about INS stuff like that, how we gonna get out, same thing, same like everybody, in INS we got a program a little bit. You got a yacht back there, like people can go work out, play basketball and stuff like that, exercise. Like I think we got like couple hours a day, like yard stuff like that. So in the building, man, they only have one TV, you know. So the Asian never watch the TV. So mostly the Mexican watch the TV. They watch their channel 19, talk Spanish stuff. You know, like what they call the channel, man. Like they sing, dance, callante, something like that. I don't know. I forget, man. Been a long time. And they watch soccer. You know, every day. Yeah, do that thing. We never pay attention to the TV, nothing, man. Like one day, man, until the football season start. You know. So we want to watch football, man. You know, Asian people, we love to watch football. So one day, man, one of the homies went to the TV and get a remote and change to a football channel. So the Mexican dude, man, he start tripping like, "Hey, Chino, what you doing?" He's like, "Man, we want to watch football, man. Like, yeah, we watching something." The Surenos, you know, they got all kinds of Sureño in there, man. Watching, you know, they got Sureño in Honduras, Sureño Salvador, from South America, from Mexico, you know, all kinds of Sureño. You know, they fight their paperwork too. You know, they were deep in the building. You know, they control TV. So we talked to them, man. Why don't you guys give us like one day, like Sunday? Sunday, man, so we can watch football, man. And the Sureño, so nah, man, we got their program too. So one of the Cambodian dude, man, the homie, run up on that Sureño stuff, man, when we were talking. So that when the shit start kicking, man, the whole building start fighting. You know, come like some of the homie in the shower, some were sleeping, you know, some were gambling, some were work out, everybody like trip out, you know, the whole building was fighting. It start at the TV spot, you know. So I was there too, man. Like me, the homie Cambodian, man, we went up to the one of the Sureño, man, drop him down, man, and just start kicking him, you know, make sure he never come up. And one of the Sureño just bomb him from behind and stuff, man. And I don't even pay attention to him and just make sure this guy don't get up and get me back, you know. And, you know, you just start fighting, man. Like everywhere, man. I look at, man, every corner, everywhere in the building, man. Even in the shower too. The homie in the shower fighting too, butt naked, everything. We were just fighting, man. It was a riot kickoff, man. Some of them be like, some of us sleep, don't know what's going on. Come back, come out, try to fight too, you know. Like after that, man, the immigration, officer, they rush in, man, and start spray on us, stop us and stuff, man. You stop this place and like then they go stop another place and this place get up and fight again, man. It takes a long time to get like stop the ride, man. Man, bro, crazy ride, man. It take like about almost 30 minutes to like that ride, man. The whole building, man. A lot of people, you know. So after that, man, then the officers stop everywhere. Everybody on the ground, they chain us up, you know, handcuff us, stuff like that, you know. And after that ride, man, everybody locked out, man. Everybody just stay in the cell, you know, eat in a room, you know. No more program, no more TV, no more basketball. Every time you go shower, they handcuff you and stuff, man. We would stay in the cell for so long, man. One day I would get sick or something, you know. So I put a sick call. So one day, man, they popped my door for the sick call, you know, go hospital and stuff like that. So when they popped my door, they popped another guy, a Sureño door too. He got sick too, you know, sick call too. Then my homeboy just like all the homeboys start kicking the door, rush him, like, you know, because we all locked down, right? Because we just go at it. That's why we locked down. So the homie just knocked the door, spook, get him, you know, rush him. I look at this guy, man, 6 foot tall, weighed about 300 pounds. Man, I like kind of paranoid, man. So I just don't pay attention to the homie, nothing, man. I just watch the Sureño, man. Make sure he don't rush me. So he just pretend like nothing happened. He just went through the door, you know, the front door, walked to the hospital. So I walk behind him and stuff, man. I make sure this guy don't rush me, you know. I stay away from him. So when we get to the hospital, man, he sit in front of me, I sit in front of him. He look at me, I look at him, man. Like nothing happened. You know, we go see a hospital, we go see a doctor, we come back. We walk, same thing like we walk. You know, we walk into the building, they pop his door, and they pop my door, man. Like nothing happened. Like man, I thought he was rushing me, man. It was so big, man. If he do, man, I probably like I don't even get a chance to come to Cambodia, man.